Hi, my name is Dan Schmitt, and this is Team Chicago Challenge. We're on Lake Koshkonong, right in front of Sunset Tavern. Today we're looking at the beginning of the 3-hour steel shoe fun endurance. So it's going to be 3 different classes: lightweight, middleweight, heavyweight, and they're going to run for 3 hours. There'll be winners for each class, and there'll be the overall winner also. The steel shoe fun 3-hour national. This is the 8th running of the 3-hour endurance, started back in 1996. This race benefits the Steel Shoe Fund, that is for injured flat track racers. The Steel Shoe Fund, a not-for-profit organization. This race is their major fundraising event, and the number of teams this year, 60 teams. The majority of the teams are in the heavyweight class with the new 450s, 450 4-strokes. And in this race, they will start by themselves this year, starting up front. The middleweight class in the middle, and the lightweight class will start last. The 4-stroke 250s have been moved to the lightweight class, so the middleweight class is basically 250 2-strokes, 450 4-strokes, and larger. That's the first group, the first wave. We're riding with Phil Young on the 4 and 6 Racing 250 Honda. It's a 1994. This is the bike that Phil has put together. Next to Phil on the line and the Team Chicago Yamaha is my grandson, Brandon Griffith. As they wait for the start, Gordon Lunde's going to be doing the starting. That is Gordon right there. 60 bikes. The challenge, this 2.5-mile ice course on Lake Koshkonong. We're right in front of the Sunset Tavern. The Steel Shoe Fun. Oh, a little jump from the start. They gonna send anybody back? I don't think so. As they watch the flag man. In the 3-hour endurance, jumping out front, it looks like J.R. Schnabel on that Memphis Shades Yamaha. Second wave, we're with Team Bear, Phil Young. Now Phil's done a couple ice races last year. This is the first race where his bike, we had the time to do the jetting. His bike is running good. In fact, Brandon, he has too much cloth on his face, around his eyes. The goggles have got to be up against your skin. He has already fogged his goggles. This is not a good sign for Team Chicago as we watch Phil. Now this is a fast left-right section. This whole track is laid out because of the thinner ice conditions. There will not be many real tight corners as Phil comes into probably the tightest corner on the track. You keep it inside, stay on the ice, you can make the corner, you slide wise, you get into the fluff. But Phil's out here to have a great time. Up front, J.R. Schnabel. He's on that Memphis Shades Yamaha. Running right with him in second place is Mac Daddy Racing. Third place could be Mike Psycho Station running third, or the Michigan Mafia. But Henry Wiles is on number 80, running in second place. J.R. Schnabel is running up front. .32, that's J.R. Henry Wiles, a great flat tracker. Whoa, Michigan Mafia has just gone down. Mike Psycho Station's running right up there in the front. innovative technologies. And don't forget the factory KTM team with Benny Carlson. He's right in there. Corsair Superbike, the HMC KTM team. My grandson comes by. You can see he took his goggles off. This is a big mistake. It's about 16 degrees out there, or 15 degrees. The wind is blowing, and then racing motorcycles. This is a risky business, not having goggles with this kind of temperature. Boy, I wish we would have had more practice, or we could have figured out the goggles. You cannot have that much stuff on your face. You see this battle for third place now. Now that's a battle for fourth. Here comes third place. It's Benny Carlson and the KTM, factory KTM. He's their supermoto guy, their super motar guy. Looking good, sliding that KTM through the last corner. Mike Cycle Station, 39, Innovative Technologies is 17. Mike Cycle Station from Comstock Park, right by Grand Rapids. That's Mike Backa and his crew. Having big fun. These are all the big bore bikes up front. Brandon comes butting by. He's on the gas, but he's going to be suffering not wearing goggles. You cannot go without eye protection and racing. As we see 71 at ZR Motorsports trying to get around Redline Cycle, number 41. And earlier, I had a chance to talk to some of the racers out here on Lake Koshkonong to get their opinion of this 3-hour endurance and what they think of motorcycle ice races. So let's go to that right now.
Harry Tomlinson from Aledo, Texas, and this is a little crazy. It's a lot of fun, but it's a little crazy. But ask me more in about 3 hours after I get to do it for a little while. But it's great. I appreciate Dan and Phil having me up for this, and looks like it's going to be fun. Thanks.
Scott Dietrich running this Innovative Technologies CRF 450. This 3-hour ice race is just a blast, and should be a good time. A little chilly out though today, so we'll see. Should have a pretty good chance. Jeremy DeRuyter, me and Jeremy are going to be running, and look forward to it.
I'm Jeremy DeRuyter. We're running the Innovative Technologies 450 from West Bend, Wisconsin. Should be a lot of fun. It's always a good time, a lot of turnout for bikes and riders. They do a good job running it, so it should be a good time. We'll just go out and put in some good laps and hopefully keep it upright all day long and not have any problems.
J.R. Schnabel, West Bend, Wisconsin. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. That's what we're looking to do out there, just have fun.
Hey, my name is Mark Schmitt, Fort Atkins, Wisconsin. I think it's great that Tom can put this on for everybody. It's a great event, get tons of guys out here. Can't ask for nothing better.
My name's Adam Drager from Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. Pretty much our first time doing this, doing the 3-hour enduro. I guess we're just going to have to see what happens. Go out there and give it our best, I guess.
As the racing continues on, number 10, that's Lake Area Garage, and 68, Metzler Racing. They're battling about 15th place. Well, it's finally my time to take the bike out. Brandon had to make an early pit stop. I didn't have the helmet camera ready. We lost a little bit of time. I tell Brandon to get inside, get warmed up. I'm going to try to ride for an hour. And to be ready, and give me a signal as I head on out. Now through the pits, it's a 15-mile-an-hour speed limit because there's spectators and riders, and this is a long pit area. We run to the cones, and then that's where we re-enter the track, so we will get scored. Get held up till the bikes come by. See the bikes flash by, and then it's my time to join the action. So So let's check this track out. You got this fast sweeping to the right, to the left, but this is pretty high speed, fourth gear at least. To the right again, and you can see how ruddy it's getting. We haven't even been out here 30 minutes. It should have been plowed or brushed earlier. And this brings us into the slowest corner. You gotta try to stay on the inside to stay out of the fluff. You get in the fluff, it slows you down. You need the ice for traction. I went a little too wide. I get back on the racetrack. Same thing here. You go wide, you get in the fluff. You lose a little bit of time. Now this is the big sweeper. You can get on the gas here. But look at the ruts coming out here. But if you stay on the gas, now you got, this is the straightaway. Fourth gear, fifth gear, and just ring it wide open. One downshift to fourth. Now you got the first roundabout. And then a left. You get a little straight, and that takes you to the second roundabout. See if I can get by this bike in front of me. And I go a little wide, I get back in the fluff. Now you got to sort of straighten out, get on the gas. You see how much time you lose? Now you got a little straightaway here, so I got to get on the gas, see if I can catch back up again. That brings you into another slower left-hander. If you stay on the ice, that's where the traction is. So this big old track works down to be about 18 inches wide. All right, this time I'm going to take it a little bit easier. Stay on the inside around the third roundabout. And you get another short chute. And this will bring you back by the pits. You got this left. And then you're 180 back. But even this is getting pretty beat up. You gotta stay on the inside if you want to catch this groove so you can get down the straightaway and get on the gas. See if I can get by this one bike. Got another bike. I'm gonna try to get both of them. Go over the Christmas tree, bounce into this rut, stay on the gas. And that's how you get around this racetrack. As you see, 27, that's Mac Daddy Racing 2. That's Rob's team. Like that rider's waving, he wants to come in. 44, 63, that's TCR, that's Tom Cummings Racing. That must be young Nick Cummings. He races with Wira. He's had a few Weir events this year. He's a road racer and he's an excellent flat tracker. Cummings Harley Davidson from Flint, Michigan. Looks like he's on a 450 Honda. Try to hit the rut, but coming by on the outside, it's J.R. Schnabel, and they are leading at the 1 hour point. J.R. Schnabel is leading on Memphis Shade, second place. With the pit stops, lightweight bike, Redline Cycle with Ben Rader and Cody Kopovich. And that Harborside Distributing lightweight cow is running second. Third place, middleweight, is Ann Dragner, George Fredericks, and Brian Tabinski, and they're on there. Don and Roy's Motorsport, they're middleweight. I think they're on a cow. Another lightweight team is running in fourth. That's Tim Jimmerman and Jim Younger on the Motorsports Factory. In fifth place, Mac Daddy Racing. John Olmstead is now out there working his way back up to fifth place. There's a big battle up front as we see John Olmstead on that Mac Daddy Racing. George Mac sponsored Honda, number 80. He is on the gas. We join Harry Tomlinson, the man from Texas, and the Team Bear 4 and 6 Racing 1984 Honda 250. Now Harry's one hell of a road racer. He has a dirt bike, but he's never raced on the ice. This is his first time. But he seems to be scooting along pretty good. As we see Brandon, he's removed the material from his eyes, so now he can wear the goggles, no problem. He's on the gas. Michigan Mafia just got by. That's Walt Smith on that Honda MCR, Planet Honda, Ultimate Edge Racing. And as we get into the second hour results, up front is HMC KTM Corsair Superbike. It's Benny Carlson, Mark and Eric Gruber, number 45 in the heavyweight bike, and the KTM. Second place, Ultimate Edge Racing, Silkeling, Spider Grips, the Baki Chain. It's Johnny Cooper, CJ Cooper, and Logan Meyer. Third place, Brian Myers and Jay Franzito, and they're on that slow motion racing, Tim and Jay's Automotive. Fourth place, Kaiser and Kaiser, that's FKK Ranch. They're on a lightweight bike. Fifth place, Redline Psycho, Rick Brzezinski, Kurt Ellis, and Nate Mullins, and at Amsoil Honda. And sixth place, Memphis Shades, J.R. Schnabel, Jesse Janish is running sixth place, and they're back charging towards the front as Harry heads into the slowest corner on the track. Well, as we get towards the end of this 3-hour ice race endurance, my grandson, Brandon Griffith, is on the Team Chicago 4 and 6 Yamaha YZ 250 1989 W model. Brandon's got the goggles working properly. He's scooting around pretty good. But it's time for the final pit stop, and I'm going to take the bike out and finish off this race. As we see, 41, that's Redline Psycho 2. 59 is Team Swifter. 42, that's Kiso Racing. That's Dave and his son Eric on that Illinois Harley-Davidson Buell. As we see Dave getting on the gas. And then it's my time to finish up Steel Shoe Fun. In fact, there's been very few crashes. A couple fenders have come off. A couple teams have retired, but the majority are still running as we get towards the end. The sun is setting in the west. Stay on the gas. Bounce through this rut. Stay on the gas. Pro Speed Racing 84. That's Rob McGee from Pro Speed, the car wash. But right with him, 17 is Innovative Technologies. And this is a battle for 11th place on the track. They're both on heavyweight bikes. Looks like Innovative Technologies cut a tire out there. Rob gets on the gas, takes the inside line, passes right back. Boy, this may be a battle to the end. Working my way back past the pits. I forget what I'm looking. Where am I looking? I avoid the tree, turn around, make sure I get back on the gas, go scooting by. Big fun. A couple of the faster bikes come shooting by. Stay on the gas. This is the fastest section. I stay on the gas through here. Track a little bit, but just stay on the gas, head into the slowest corner, stay down low, swing back. Well, I'll tell you, some fast bikes, they are on the gas and flying. Go through the Another bike. Up to 5th gear. 1 downshift. You pick a rut and run it. Yeah, this track would have been much better if they would have been plowing from the start. Coming by now, boy, see on the gas, it's Tiger Smokers on you. Lake Country Power Sports Honda. They're in the lightweight class. They're running 2nd. Cadet Racing, Team Green Kawasaki on that new 250 4-stroke is leading the lightweight class. As I make it through that roundabout. The white flag comes out, 1 lap to go. As I continue on, this has been a great race for Team Chicago. Teams are getting the white flag, 1 more lap. And leading the race, it's Memphis Shades on the Yamaha HMC KTM. Corsa Superbike, 2nd place. Cadet Racing, Team Green, running 3rd. FHK Racing, 4th place. Mac Daddy Racing is running 5th. Lake Country Power Sports is running 6th. Michigan Mafia is 7th. Metzler Racing is 8th. Lemon Pie Production running 9th. LCR is running 10th. Pro Speed V Car Wash is running 11th. Innovative Technologies is running 12th. 13th is Redline Psycho number 1. Bulldog Club Shamrock is 14th. LB Automotive 15th. Tom Cummings Racing 16th. Team Cycle News is 17th. Bike Line 18th. And Fagawi, that's Mike's Cycle Station, is running 19th. And in the classes, in the heavyweight class, it's Memphis Shades. That's J.R. Schnabel and Jesse Janish. Ben Carlson and the Gruber brothers and HMC KTM. Corsa Superbike was 2nd. Mac Daddy Racing, Henry Wiles and Johnny Homestead, that was 3rd. Michigan Mafia 4th. Metzler Racing was 5th. In the middleweight class, it was at FHK Racing. It's Terry Hahn and Roy Nasker. They took the win. Team Cycle News was 2nd. Scott Schnabel, Scott Razanu, and Jesse Janish. That was 2nd place. Bike Line was 3rd. Mid-City Motorsports took 4th place. And Moto Misso was 5th place. And in the lightweight class, you had 250 cow, first outing on the ice. Jeff Fredette, Tim Farrell, John Strainfeld, Cadet Racing Products, Lake Country Power Sports 2nd, LB Automotive 3rd, Herman Younger 4th, Raider Kapochik, Redline Cycle 2, 5th place. As everybody is scrambling at the end, coming by me, it's a bad dash to the end, on the gas, having big fun. A checkered flag flies, finishing the 8th running of the Steel Shoe Fund National Team Chicago, 4 and 6 Racing, Yamaha Dealers, Torco Racing Fuel and Oil, Moose Products, Dunlop Tire, Yamaha, YZ ran pretty good. And now we're going to go to the trophy presentation. That's it from Lake Koshkonong.
First place, FRP, Jeff Fredette, Tim Farrell, and John Strainfeld.
have this one, they're going to have the national.
Okay. Oh, sure. Motorcycles is in one shot.
All right, first place in the middleweight class, FHK Racing, Jerry Hahn and Roy Nafsner. Okay, moving on to the heavyweight class. As soon as the pictures are over. Schnabel, Jesse Janish, and Scott Schnabel.
They can listen to
You ever see him? All your stuff, guys.
Now we have our overall winner.
All right, Steve, you ready?
2004 3-hour lyrics race. Midwest Shades, J.R. Schnabel, Jesse Janish, and Scott Schnabel.
For more information on the Steel Shoe Fund, their website is steelshoe.org. For 2023, Sunday, January 29th, is the running of the race in front of the Sunset on the Water. We're now in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, Sunday, January 29th for 2023. To contact me, and I'd love to hear from my audience, my email is teamdan45@gmail.com. And remember, you can always search on YouTube with Dan Schmitt Motorcycle Racing for great motorcycle racing action. And I highly encourage you to visit the World of Motorcycle Museum off Indiana 39, 4 miles south of North Judson. They're in Winamac, Indiana. Give them a call first at 574-896-3172. It's a great trip and a great collection of motorcycles.